There's expert advice that can help you navigate through a lot of what has become so complex through every bit of everything that's been thrown at us. The other bit I want to talk about is post-marathon. It's probably something people that I have definitely struggled with it. I know Seán definitely struggles with it, and I just want to know your experience on it. Obviously, if you're keeping training, but training for a 10K versus marathon and the quantity of food we've become accustomed to eating and love eating,
And we're
how do
going
you
into
bring
Christmas as
yourself
well.
down? Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, it's hard. It's not
I'm
easy.
6k up in last year. I'm 6 kilo up in last year. Easily, because of that Dublin into Barcelona, into not doing 2-3 months and taking that off and just still eating what I was eating. What a fat mess.
How do you manage it? How do you manage it, Kev?
I'm 25 kilos over my race weight.
Wow. Okay.
That make you feel better.
Well,
I was going to say, you
good
now,
feel
Seán.
a lot better. Okay. I feel like I got a way to go, but I'm starting to climb. But Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, that's 4.5 years not running, like, and then eating the same way you eat when you're training and running, 140k a week. Yeah.
Is there a way to manage it for people, in particular when they're reducing from marathon into 10Ks? I know you have to fuel, and it's most important. People who are using these as an opportunity to lose weight is not necessarily a good idea, but there is a stark difference between marathon and 10K.
Yeah, no, like I remember, like, maybe 2005, and I was doing a bit of coaching in a gym, and I gave out program to 4 ladies, and they were doing Belfast Marathon, and they did the marathon in the May, and then they came back to me in July, and every single one was like, "We need to get back on the program with you. We're after putting on weight." The amount of weight that you actually lose, even though it's not a primary focus for a lot of people, but
No,
you do
no.
naturally lose weight when you're running all that mileage, So, and that's a key thing too. I found a few people I coach are under fueling, so that's something you need to kind of to stay on top of as well, like, so that you have the energy output then to perform in training, but also you don't want to lose too much weight because you're losing a lot of power. So, like, I think I've ran a 2:46 marathon weighing 95 kilos, and I've ran a 2:39 marathon weighing 74 kilos. So, like, 7-minute difference, but the weight is massive. So I think there's a kind of happy medium with, the power to weight ratio when you're racing. And I think definitely, like, there's two things happening I see online, particularly on social media, is you have the buff guys who are promoting, obviously, I can be jacked up and still run a really good marathon. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you have people then that think for every kilo they're losing, they're going to run 3 minutes quicker per kilometer or per mile based on weight as well. And that gets a little bit unhealthy as well. So you kind of have to know as a coach as well. It's a tricky one to know when to kind of step in and kind of say to someone, what are we doing fueling wise? When are we taking our food intake? What's our food kind of look like on a weekly basis? Because if you get it wrong, you can give them the best training plan in the world, but if you ain't fueled properly, you ain't going to run well,
246, 95 kilo, Kev. I'm not feeling all too wet again because I had that excuse of Dublin this weekend. I'm pushing off 90. It's going to be one of my worst times. So thanks for that.
Hey, just think on the downhills, you're going to fly.